Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have an ROG Phone 7 from ASUS, and this display is totally gone, so we have to replace it. Let's go. First thing we're gonna do is inspect the damage on this device, and as we can see here, it's got a tempered glass on top of the display, but it still cracked the display. So the tempered glass was not able to prevent the total destruction of the front display. And the back cover is still good. You can see the illumination design logo of the ROG. It's like an LED RGB lights. That reminds me of computer towers, gaming computer towers. So being this from ASUS, Republic of Gamers, it's rooted from PC gaming, and it shows. It's got the LED lights going on at the back. And you can see there the inside is also quite beefy compared to your usual consumer grade smartphones. So the back cover is undamaged, so we have successfully removed it without cracking it even more. And you can see there's a camera system at top, the battery, and then layers and layers of main boards in the middle, and another battery, and below that lower battery is a daughter board. So it's quite complex compared to your consumer grade smartphone, but David is an expert in fixing ROG phones that this is quite unnerving to watch, but he's gonna make it look easy. So we are going to remove some connectors. We have removed the bracket for the main board, and we'll focus our attention on the lower battery and the daughter board, since these are the components that we have to detach in order to gain access to the display connector. So the display connector has to be detached and freed up so that when we pull out the display from the front, it can pose any problems. So we'll not force anything, of course. We are going to do this layer by layer. So we have uncovered the daughter board, and we'll remove this. And behind that, it's another board. Lots of screws of different sizes, so it's quite complex. And I'm not really gonna recommend that someone DIY this, and even I enthusiast, I would rather have someone more knowledgeable to fix it for me. So David here is quite careful when removing some connectors. These are sensitive, and of course, being it near the battery, it's also quite volatile. So we're going to use our pry tool to lift up the battery. We'll not fully remove it, just enough so we can take a peek underneath the battery and detach the display connector. So it's literally surgery. You can see there are some tweezers has to be implemented. So this is what I meant when we pull out the display from the front. We are gonna do that by removing it with our pry tool, just like how we remove the back cover. Need to be very careful, although the display will not be reused or anything. And then the display connector has been successfully pulled out through the slot in the housing, and we'll put back all the components that we have seen. This is the Type-C cable for charging. It's quite offset, it's not centered. We're also gonna put back the cover for the, I think this one is for a speaker. And it's gonna be a reverse process. So this kind of repair is usually reserved for, of course, ASUS, the authorized repair center. But if you don't have any access to ASUS service centers, or you don't have a technician that will do the job, definitely consider Sydney CBD Repair Centre. David here has been fixing lots of ASUS ROG phones since the ROG Phone 3, 5, and then now 7. And of course, he's got lots and lots of techniques that he can employ. So as what you've seen, we haven't really removed the top battery, so that's kind of a secret as well. So we're gonna cover this up and perform some testing, and once we're done, we'll give it back to the client so they can test it. If they can spot any overheating issues, that we can also troubleshoot. But so far, it's quite a simple smartphone if you know what you're doing. But if it's the first time that you've seen an inside of a gaming ROG's smartphone, then it can be overwhelming, and it's not really recommended to DIY such a complicated repair for your safety and of course the safety of the smartphone. As much as possible, we don't want to damage more components just to replace the display, because the display is not really a crucial part of a smartphone. As much as possible, you want to preserve the main board and the battery. The display is quite secondary and easy to replace. And David there has done a good job. Touchscreen is working. The smartphone has fully booted up. We can now shut this phone down now and cover it up. So I hope this inspired you guys to fix your old smartphone. Instead of buying a brand new one, why not give your existing smartphone a second chance to life by having it fixed by a professional like David here. So this is the before and after. Then we'll clean it up, put a tempered glass on it, and we'll see you again next time, guys. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.